Hello and welcome to Series 2, Episode 2 of The Green Party Exposed. I've got some juicy ones for you today in this episode because obviously we've got more of this sleaze to expose because obviously we know the left wing media does not expose any of these because obviously they don't see the point, and obviously it's down to us online to expose this filth. So without further ado, I'm going to get on and expose these people for you because obviously they do need outing. So the first one is NHS GP and Green Party candidate Dr. Rebecca Jones, aka the Vegan Doctor. So she has repeatedly attacked Zios, urged followers to burn Zionism to the ground. Very nice. Praised Hamas leader Yahya Sinwar's beautiful last will and cheered death to the IDF chants. So wonderful woman and not, all while treating patients and standing in Blackheath, Lewisham, with personal backing from the Green leader Zach Polanski. It just shows how blind, dumb, and deaf he is. Posts now deleted after scrutiny, but the hatred lingers. A doctor, a councillor, Green Party's extremism scandal explodes again. It just shows it's you can't do this when you're standing. And obviously, I will show you the link now because obviously you can see that's the picture she's been posting. So obviously, without further ado, I'll show you that now. So it's on this link. It's on the Spectator again. So it is a credible source. So there's the full picture. So you say burn Zionism to the ground, which again is a hateful thing. And again, I don't understand why they've not got rid of her. Again, Zach Polanski will never answer these questions. So the Green candidate, who is also the GP, reportedly attacked Zios and called on people to burn Zionism to the ground. And as we know, yes, she's a vegan. Rebecca Jones, a vegan activist and an NHS doctor, is standing for the Greens in Blackheath, as mentioned before. So Jones says on her Facebook page, the vegan doctor, I've often said that Zios seem to use double think and double speak, which is not true. She's completely talking out of her arse. A lot. I'm still amazed by the way the media and the colonists try to make us believe that anti-Zionism is extreme. She is extreme. Let's be honest. There's only one side showing hate here, and that's definitely not from this love-filled vegan anarchist. I'm sorry, she is showing pure hatred, especially when she's going around shouting death, death to the IDF. I'm sorry, and if that's not violent, I'm sorry. Hence why Bob Violins is one of the most critically acclaimed violent stars out there. It's crazy. And then going out to blame the far right. I'm sorry. The far left are, if not the worst. But, you know. And she posted a video of someone reading a purported last will and testament of Yahya Sinwar, the Hamas leader who masterminded the October 7 attacks. Her view, this is so beautiful. It also reminds me of why the fight for Palestine is so important. Again, I think she's deluded and warped, but again, and that's her logo. Again, would you really want her treating you? I probably wouldn't. I wouldn't trust her. But hey ho. It's not quite clear what role the IRA bank robber headgear plays in either veganism or medicine, but Dr. Jones bravely attempts to make previously unsuspected connection between meat eating and Zionism. She claims that vegans and Zionists have something in common, namely the discomfort you feel when I'm talking about animal rights and the rights of Palestinians. It's complete bull because obviously we have the right to be meat eaters and stuff like that. As for the hate side of the question, Jones does appear to hate some people, calling Tories scum, typical. A Sky News journalist who questioned George Galloway, a pathetic little weasel, on saying, "I've yet to see a Zionist act in kindness or with love and compassion." I'm sorry, she just goes too far, and this is why the Green Party will never physically get anywhere, because all you'll see in the party is hatred. So you get the gist with this one. So we'll go on to the next one, because obviously we have a few to cover. And obviously the next one is this vile, evil one. Obviously, Green Party candidate, again, still a candidate, they're not getting rid of him. J.D. Kelleher's vile hashtag rest in piss post. Green Party candidate Lancaster Gate in May 2026 calls himself an advanced queer trans activist, which is a load of bull, I'm sorry, and he labels himself he, him, they, which I'm sorry, I hate these labels. On the 12th of September 2025, which I'll show you the posts, hours after Charlie Kirk's, when he was pew-pewed, he called him a dead bitch and said rest in piss, which is absolutely disgusting. Would he like that if that was his family member, or if that was, say, major people in the Green Party, say Zach? Would he be saying the same thing, or whether it was Mothin Ali? No, I don't think he would. This matches his pattern celebrating unalivements of conservatives, e.g. stay dead bitch about Thatcher. Again, I'm sorry, that's sickening. Absolutely sickening. Why isn't he locked up? Oh, but it's okay for people on the right wing of politics to be locked up for this sort of thing, likes of Lucy Connolly. Oh, but this complete weirdo doesn't. Oh, because he's allowed to get away with things where they go, oh, it's freedom of speech. But wasn't Lucy Connolly's freedom of speech? It's two-tier justice, this. A man who demands tolerance and safe spaces. I'm sorry, he doesn't deserve safe space. The only place he deserves is a mental institution or a locked cell. Openly celebrates political unalivement and dehumanization slurs. The Green Party is full of people who want anyone who doesn't agree with them unalived, which is 100% correct. So I'll show you this post, because obviously this post is no longer there, but it says, what exactly did that unalive bitch say and spread about queer people? It was nothing vile. He was a wonderful person, Charlie Kirk, and there was no need for that hashtag rest in piss. But then I'll show you the other bits, because obviously I've got them on my browser for you. 1 second. So obviously, as you can see here, it says Charlie Kirk hated everyone except straight white men, frankly, and again, that's completely untrue, as he linked it to this video. I was not going to play the video for you, because obviously its videos have always been out there. But again, his other posts, and then obviously there, you can see underneath he put, Charlie Kirk wanted me unalived. I doubt he did, because he didn't even know you. And why would he know some little green member? Hashtag just saying. He wouldn't know some British lamestream person like you. But, you know, that's the way it goes. And then obviously we'll go on to the next one, which, just bring that up for you now. So obviously the next one we've got is this one, which is exposed Green Party thug Antonio Giuseppe, Grenadier, threatens to slit a resident's throat while canvassing. This is a man caught on camera in black Blake Law, Newcastle, making a throat-slitting gesture and threatening violence against a local voter. Antonio Grandieri, active Green Party canvasser, and again, he should be gotten rid of, but obviously they keep him on because they love these violent people. The Green Party candidate, Tina Ion, for Black Law and Cowgate. Tina's own Facebook page boasts she refuses to serve Israelis in her business. Again, that's disgusting behaviour. A party preaching peace and inclusion, obviously not, because you're not including everyone in this world. Exposes an aggressive bully who make unlivement threats towards local voters. This happened on the doorstep during an election campaign. Absolutely disgusting. So what I will do, I will show you this video and play it from the beginning for you.
You want to cut me throat?
Sorry?
You made a motion like I cutting me throat.
Sorry?
Don't so close. What was that motion you made?
Mi stai minacciando?
What was that motion you made?
Mi stai minacciando?
Who do you represent?
Fascista! Fascista!
Who do you represent?
Fascista! Fascista! Tu, Adamri!
Green Party.
Reform! Reform, yeah?
100%. 100%.
Down.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's having to go because that person's saying he 100% supports reform, but you've seen how violent this green idiot is. And obviously, it's now expected for green people to be like this.
Yeah, man, no good home, man.
Ma vaffanculo.
Go good.
Ramon, denti d'oro.
This is it.
Denti.
Go.
Ma
You
vaffanculo.
want to go and get a washout, tramp?
It's as if he wants to eat him, which probably they do. They're probably cannibals as well within the Green Party.
Get a wash.
Sei un morto di
The
fame.
fuck. Get the fuck.
But then it's as I've said, yeah, a lot of them on the left do need a wash.
No, man,
Sei un morto di fame.
I live in this country, I'm a citizen, man.
Morto di fame.
Don't go, man. This is Green
Morto
Party.
di fame.
Fuck off, man.
And obviously, he's not a citizen of this country with that accent, that voice, and everything. He's not British, and that's why the Green Party want more of those sort of people here.
Fuck off, man.
Get on my face. Get on my fucking face. I'm stepping back.
No. Yeah.
Don't come at you, now, son.
Yeah.
Step away from me now. Step away from me now, boy.
Yeah. Come.
Come on.
Come.
Don't you tell me what to do, boy. Just make a phone call.
Aki.
The breath stinks.
Vaffanculo.
I just told you. I'm getting arrested. I'm getting arrested. Don't come out. Hola!
So that shows how violent he is, and obviously,
Sorry,
why
excuse me.
he should be gotten out of the Green Party. But again, they'll keep people like that on because they're desperate for canvassers and stuff like that. So again, I wouldn't say I trust anyone within the Green Party. So we'll go on to the next one for you. So it's exposed Bernard Manny, former Green candidate for Forest Hill. So Lewisham in October 7th, denier who pushed vile false flag lies claiming Israel staged the Hamas massacre. He was caught on camera ripping down hostage solidarity balloons while waving a Palestinian flag. Typical. The Greens frantically dropped him as a candidate after the scandal erupted, but he is still a full party member. Why couldn't they kick him from the party as well? Because they're probably going to reinstate him as a candidate at some stage, probably. Proudly wearing the green rosette, actively campaigning at the moment. Again, it's a bit dodgy if you're allowing him to campaign at the moment, because what he'll probably be saying on the doorsteps. Removed just empty words. The Green talk tolerant yet shelter extremists. When will accountability come? And obviously, I'll show you this video as well. So, play this for you.
Yeah, my dad was.
I thought are you the candidate who was dropped as on October the 7th?
Yeah, well, that was when I was a Labour campaigner,
Right.
and I've only just joined the Green Party 5 months ago.
But they dropped you because there was some evidence that you
I
were October the 7th denier.
stood down. My son's actually Jewish, and I didn't want the harassment. So I dropped out.
But you're still canvassing with the Greens?
Yeah, because I support the Greens. I'm just a member. Just an ordinary member.
You should join the Greens too.
And you're very welcome.
Well, I'm not sure that's a very good idea if you
know,
drop
when
your
we were knocking
candidates
on the
but
door,
then take
so
them out
many
canvassing
Labour
with you.
supporters are now
The Green Party didn't drop a
Greens.
candidate. I didn't want them stressed, really, to be honest.
Labour.
Oh, so they
has
didn't. So they would have
turned
kept
blue.
you. So the Green Party was going to keep you as a candidate.
I don't know. I made my decision.
Looks like they would if you're out canvassing with them. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, well, my dad was.
I thought you.
Obviously, you can tell from what he's saying, he's lying there because obviously he was a Green Party candidate, and you can tell he's trying to cover it all up. But I've got the actual story, which I will show you, because I'll bring that up for you now. 1 second. Because I've tried to make sure I've got as much evidence for you as possible to go into as much detail for each case. So, obviously, you can see election candidate quits after sharing the conspiracy theories about the Jewish people. Is the title. So the second London Green Party candidate has withdrawn from the upcoming local elections after it was revealed he had shared conspiracy theories about the Jewish people online. So it is definite he was a Green candidate and has withdrawn. And obviously they wouldn't have the proper Green banding if he wasn't. There you go. So the incident was filmed during a pro-Palestinian march in Brighton in November 2023 and covered by the national newspapers. And posts on X show Mr. Manny had suggested the October 7th T attacks on Israel had been committed by Israeli forces as part of a false flag. So obviously he clearly was a Green member. He just likes to try and cover it up, and obviously it's not going to work because obviously why would the mainstream media, why would people on X not be able to find these things? So obviously it's there, and obviously we will keep unearthing the truth about this party because obviously we know the Greens are a vile party. That's the truth. And obviously we are going to keep pushing. The other thing I obviously wanted to bring to you today is obviously at the end of this video, the support for the Green Party is declining dramatically, which is wonderful news. We can all start to celebrate a bit because obviously, yes, on the 2nd of March there was a bit of a blip where it hit 21%, but on the 28th of April it's plummeted all the way back down to 15%. Let's hope that keeps plummeting and goes down to 10, 5 and even lower, because obviously this vile party needs to keep dropping, because obviously there's no way we can have the Green Party in, because they would destroy this country. They would be no use to this country whatsoever. But again, that's everything I have for you today, and I will leave you to it for episode 2, and we will be back with episode 3 soon. Thank you and goodbye.